So as you saw, this morning I went out on my bike, did 1.5 hours, 90 minutes, whatever you want to call it. And it was really nice. We went into the Central Park and just did a big lap of it. I think it was like about 30 kilometers, so on the gravel bike, kind of, and just felt really nice just to get the legs. And you know, one thing why I'm really enjoying the cycling at the moment is that it feels like it just keeps the momentum going, but adds no stress. Right now I'm walking out to the B&Q, the hardware store. Just need to buy a few things, you know, DIY stuff. Now you're spending a lot more time at home, and I'm sure it's the same for you. You find little tasks, odd jobs that need to be done. So heading over there and we'll get a few things for the house. First reason why we've come to the hardware store is to find some fabric. Hopefully they've got some fabrics which, you know, you can buy in small quantity. Because I'm thinking about, now I've got the time on my mind, trying to make hands and mind as well, that I'm going to try and make some my own face masks. I thought, why not? I've got an old pair of running leggings and just need some kind of fabric for the main part. But this is wallpaper. Don't think wallpaper is going to do, is it? Okay, so that's a no with the fabrics, but now I'm looking for like a soap dish, because we have obviously soap to wash your hands and we're using quite a lot, but it gets quite wet, and I don't know if you're having that problem as well, that it dissolves pretty quickly, so it needs to be kind of raised up above. Wow, amazing content. But hey, gloves as well. Could maybe buy plastic gloves. Do I need them? No. Impulse buying plastic gloves. Impulse buying any sort of cleaning products at the moment. Okay, I can only find one soap dish holder, which is 25 euros. I think I'd rather make my own. Well, at least I got one of the things we came for. A plastic box. Woo! Wow, did you see the price of those? 50 of those kind of masks. 99 euros. Wow. I wonder what the cost would have been if you wanted to buy 50 of those surgical masks about 6 months ago. Actually, I think when I was traveling quite recently, I bought some, and I think they were like 50 cents a piece from the pharmacy, and now they're like 2 euros an item. Wow, that's like 4 times price increase. I'm sure the reason why you clicked on this video is not to go to the hardware store with me and buy a plastic box, and it's because you want to hear me talk about, well, I don't know. Why do you click into my videos? That'd be quite an interesting thing for me to know. Why do you watch my videos? Let me know down below if you want to. If you don't want to, don't worry. But yeah, onto the topic of, you know, as the title says, suggests that my race got cancelled. So it's quite an interesting kind of little conundrum for me, because I'm happy and I'm not happy about it. And let's get inside and we'll talk about it there. It's a lot easier. Anybody else love root beer? I mean, I'm not American, but I really love drinking root beer. Cheers. Right, anyway, let's get on with the video. So yeah, as the title, and I've been kind of delaying, saying my race has been cancelled. Yeah, that's it. Quite clearly, I'm not gonna, you know, beat around the bush. This is it. The race has been cancelled for 2020. It was in the Pyrenees in France, and yeah, I mean, it's the right decision to do. I mean, obviously they have to go by what local authorities have said, and the well-being of everybody. And you know, I think also it's about, you know, the volunteers that are going to be there. You know, for someone who's going to race, they choose to put themselves in a position, but a volunteer is going to be hanging around, and like, in this state that the world is in, it's the right thing to do. I was actually going to drop out of the race. Sad, yeah, I know. Yeah, I was actually going to drop out of the 160 kilometers. Why? Not because I don't feel I can't do it, but I don't think I'd be doing it justice starting that race right now in the state that I am. I can for sure complete it and have fun and have a great experience doing it. But the real thing is that I want to give it my best. And through this rehab phase with my knee, we've obviously got to a phase where we are now, which is an extremely good state. I'm feeling fit and healthy and not having any issues with my knee. And that is like a big success. And I didn't want to jeopardize. Now, if we look at the level where I'm at now, of where I would expect myself to be doing a lot more. I was actually thinking about dropping down to the 100 kilometers or the 55 kilometers, or maybe just doing the 160 kilometers, but taking it very leisurely. So, you know, that I was gonna deliver this news to you guys, but obviously the news was kind of forced through them canceling the event. The other thing is that I didn't really want to jeopardize this whole, you know, as I've said, when with this physiotherapy and rehab routine, not routine, but coming out of rehab, I'm not a drug addict or anything, I'm talking about my knee, but it's been such a monumental event on its own. And I read somewhere once when I was, you know, having some troubles, is that you should treat your injury as a race itself, and you want to peak for that race. You want to be ready and fit for that event and that time. And I really did treat it like that. I, you know, gradually builded, gradually increased, and, you know, got more information, learned, and took some rest, whatever it may be, whatever was the most useful thing. And I was just thinking to myself, do I want to go and run 160 kilometers after getting into such good shape and form? I think for me it's more so, it's not the fact that I know I can do it, but it's the window between the two, the window of, you know, being fit and healthy again and race day. Now we're looking at it from now, because this is when I'm feeling good. It's about 3 months, and 3 months is not a long time. Wait, is it May, June, July? Yeah, 2.5 months. Good counting, Marc. And the thing also was that in May I was going to go to Chamonix and do like a training camp, but obviously current situation, that's not going to happen. So I would not feel prepared and ready to go running in the mountains up higher than the height, or not higher, but the total elevation gain of Mount Everest without, you know, doing any training in the mountains. So my decision, that's why I was going to make that decision. And I think, you know, obviously with the way that things are panned out, that it's a good thing in the end anyway. So what's next? No race, no goal to aim towards. Well, we still have Ultra Pirineu, which is in the Pyrenees in October. So, I mean, we never know how that goes, but I mean, to be honest, if I'm really looking at things, we have to sort of think, this pandemic is not going to just go away. And yeah, what will be, will be. I'm not going to make too much predictions and thoughts and opinions on that, but we'll still work towards it and, you know, aim towards going towards that. As long as it's on, then, you know, there's always an opportunity. And if that would get cancelled, you just use that fitness for something else. What I'm going to do in the meantime though is there's plenty of adventures to be had. There's plenty of like personal things I can do here. And we're not talking about, you know, filing some papers and stuff, but, you know, maybe cycling from one point to another, running an ultra, or doing my own type of, I mean, you've seen me, I did a marathon on my balcony, so I've got plenty of ideas up here. What I would like to do is create like a list of ideas that I have. I've already started sort of like jotting them down. And what would be quite cool is if we could somehow interact between, you know, all of you, great people out there, and me, and try and have you guys be a part of it as well. And that would be awesome. You know, it doesn't have to be something that obviously I can't suggest that you'd be here, but I'm saying like, if you can influence what I do, that would be pretty cool. I think, you know, you somehow chose what I did, or, you know, told me to turn left or turn right, whatever it is, that'd be pretty cool, I think. Or live stream something for a whole period. I don't know, we'll get to that, we can do that whole different video. The situation I'm in, the race was cancelled. It's the right decision and I'm happy with that. But thank you very much for watching this video. I do appreciate it, and value your time very much as always, but I just want to say it once again. So thank you very much for watching, and have a good rest of the day, evening, morning, night, whenever you're watching this, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, people.